Welcome to another exciting edition of the P&B Sports Show. I'm your host, Abel Sunday, and I'm your host, Abel Sunday. Today, we turn our attention to a battle for pride, prestige, and a place on the World Cup podium after failing just short in the semi-finals. England and France now square off in the third place playoff, while the ultimate prize is out of reach. Both football powerhouses have one final opportunity to end their World Cup campaign on a winning note and claiming the bronze medal. Will England bounce back from their heartbreak against Argentina, or can France respond positively after their defeat to Spain? Expect intensive tactical battle and player eager to leave the tournament with head held high. Joining me to unpack every no distraction, just pure unfiltered sport action.
Diogo Dalot, and then that is outstanding.
Make the P&B Sports Show part of your weekday routine.
Philogene in the penalty area, twisting and turning. He tries to flick it towards goal.
Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Make the P&B Sports Show part of your weekday routine.
Into Osimhen.
30 minutes of breaking headlines, in-depth analysis, match preview, and the stories every sport fan needs to know. And when Saturday arrives, we take things to another level. Get ready for balls of fire every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. One explosive hour of fearless opinion, heated debate, and non-stop football conversation. Weekdays at 9 a.m., Saturdays at 1 p.m. Stay ahead of the game.
Bellingham, England coming again. It's Harry Kane and Bellingham.
Only on Politics and Business Television, where sport comes alive. Welcome back to P&B Sports Show, live from the nation's capital. Of course, I'm being with Joseph Etuk and who together.
Very, very cold one. And you know what's going to be cold?
Yeah.
England versus France on Saturday. That's another cold match happening.
Why did you say it's going to be cold?
Because it's the losers' final. That's where both losers have to fight to.
But you know,
feel like they won something.
But you know, that's the most difficult game to play, right?
Of course, because you know when you're in that position, you know that you've lost the World Cup already, so you don't just want to go back empty-handed.
You need to go with
so
something.
You are fighting to get something.
I don't want to play third place. It's better I go to finals and lose. Because you know when you get to the finals, you know you are sure of one medal.
Yes, if
something is sure. At least if not gold, at least you get silver. But the bronze, any small mistake, you are going home empty-handed. It's quite unfortunate. But after the semi-finals heartbreak, which team is mentally better, prepared to bounce back? England or France?
You know, I would say France, because France played their match earlier than England, and so they've had more resting time.
But do you think that should be a factor?
Considering the way the loss came, you know, France lost plain 2-0. They didn't take the lead at any point. So they can successfully tell themselves that, okay, we lost this match fair and square. It's not as if we were winning and they came from behind. But then a certain England was winning 1-0 at second half. That was basically 55 minutes. You had less than 30 minutes.
Okay, it's even 80 minutes before they started score. I think even got to 80-something minutes before they scored, equalized that goal.
But I'm not saying you had at least 30 minutes to hold this match and know that you are going to the final. So they would mentally suffer more, knowing that it was their final. They had it at the grasp of their hand
and they lost it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, or rather me, I will say, France should be more disappointed. Why? Because they have everything it takes. Even before the World Cup even started. Looking at the squad of the French team, people compare them. I think the only team that have a talented and rich squad and
Is England.
depth is not even England.
Brazil.
It's even a certain Portugal. Portugal that have this squad
Ronaldo.
that the English parade. Like
yes,
depth, if you are going to second 11, I've been at this. Second 11 is first 11 for other countries.
Teams, yes.
You understand? So they should look at themselves and say, no, this is an opportunity for us to win this thing square, and we just threw it away. How much time will it take them? Because when you get to 2030, the likes of certain Mbappe will start slowing down. Now Mbappe is in his prime, is 27.
Yes.
When 2030, Mbappe should be 31. You understand? Of course, you start slowing down. Even the certain Dembele is getting older as well. The certain Michael Olise is also getting older.
Yes.
If you want to go to is it Kubali or Kuba, what do you call it? You understand? So they are getting older already. So this is actually a golden chance, and also one of the clear square chance for Mbappe to just make it 2 and rest.
Yes.
You understand? Even if he not win World Cup, no problem, because he has gone very, very close, and this is a time for him to win. But so I think there should be more disappointed. That's a minor opinion. No.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that should be the general perception. But my own opinion, I think France should be more disappointed. England, they are used to it. The last time they won is 1960 something.
You have a point there, because
they are used to losing.
Also, there's another point there,
the English fans will not come for me.
There's another point there, because why I feel England should be more disappointed is because you have not gone for this thing in a while. You haven't even qualified for semi-finals in a very.
They prepared for this World Cup, going break against all bringing Thomas Tuchel in. And again, it was a very, very bad disappointment.
But kudos to England, because I mean, you're going to have a certain points where their training equipment kits were stolen.
We talked about it.
Yes, we actually talked about it. So kudos to England.
They've moved past that now already.
Yes,
I think they've moved past that, and the party has already started. But looking at tomorrow game, I think is it just a consolation match?
I think
I would say it's actually meaningful.
It's a consolation match.
Do you think that? But I think winning a bronze medal from a World Cup is something, and that is what we're saying.
Something, but you know, when you look at players of this generation, they don't really look at it as something. You know,
are you talking about the Gen Zs, you people?
We also have them in the football. We have them in the World Cup.
So
when you look at it, they look at it as, why should I be fighting for third position when I easily had the chance to either be the winner?
But Joseph, do you know that a certain what is his name again?
Champ.
Yes, the champ. Do you know if he leaves with a bronze medal, is actually another record? He has won gold, he has won silver, and he has won gold.
Wow.
Sorry, bronze. Do you know that that's another record for him?
Actually,
so that I don't think the champs will want to toy with that game tomorrow.
No,
he will want to go all out and win that and say, okay, this is it, and I'm taking a bow, because definitely he knows that he's leaving.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. At least I'm leaving with a very good note. Do you understand? At least with still a medal you get. So I don't think they will take it as it's a consolation prize. No.
Battle, round of 32, round of 16. So I see it more as a consolation match. Even if the prize is worth it. Of course, I mean, having a bronze in World Cup is not easy. So even if the prize is worth it, but it is still more of a consolation match in a way. That, okay, let it not be like these people after the whole fight, they just eliminated them like others. Let them rather battle and fight for third position.
Yeah, because you can say that, and you can also give them kudos, because look at the likes of Brazil that went out early, the likes of Portugal also that went early. So them getting to the semi-finals, and of course they are still in the conversation. When either getting something out of this World Cup, I think it's still. But which tactical battle will be decisive in this encounter, and which coach has the edge? We might say Thomas Tuchel, but with the kind of shambolic display.
There were gaps in the field. That's why he decided to go with a 5-man defense, which is actually a 6-man defense if you want to look
even if it is 7, they still now score.
But I mean, for a certain Argentina that don't even play a fast ball, if you want to try that thing with France, you'll cry. He will cry. He will cry premium tears. Dembele, Olise. You have people that play fast ball, and you say because you see gap, before you open this gap to close this gap, you see 3 people. Not to talk of France midfield. So I mean, that's tactical mindedness. I would say that Tuchel may want to try his best, but the champs is more experienced in this thing.
But there's a picture I saw yesterday. I think I forgot to send it to the MC. There's a picture I saw yesterday. I even saved it in my phone. The picture I saw yesterday. I think what's his name? Conte. No, I saw Conte just wearing his, he has not played.
Yeah, he has not played.
So Kante, sorry, wearing his
training.
That bead.
Yes.
Short bead, and with the face, and somebody they just wrote on that. I forgot. I would have sent it to the MC. I forgot.
Yeah,
they just put his face there, and they say this is the moment that you don't want to be, because the World Cup has finished. I've not kicked a ball. Doesn't make sense, for Christ's sake. Isn't that what I sit in my house?
And it's crazy that I feel like Kante would have even performed in this World Cup.
You get, because when they even taking this thing, I would have taken that could cover that midfield down.
I would have picked a certain Kante over Chouameni. Kante is someone that can play defensive midfield.
He can cover those spaces. He run.
Kante always cover those spaces.
Can.
Even a sexy Messi once said it that Kante no dey give am chance. Kante dey follow you. Like,
so I don't know
so
why
crazy,
this thing around. Maybe if you are playing in Europe, so you have to be, whether you play well or I don't know.
You have to be
why that perception? Like, if you are playing in Europe, so it does not mean that you are a better player than somebody that is playing in Saudi or something. I don't know why there isn't league to compare.
I mean, because the certain Kante is not even playing in the Saudi again. He's playing in the Turkish league. He plays for Fenerbahce now.
But he was from Saudi.
Yeah, he was from Saudi. He went to the Fenerbahce. So it's crazy. I think it's more like they pick European players first, 11 first,
before
and
that,
then before this thing, and then obviously the big teams. It's not possible for them to pick anybody over Messi or Ronaldo.
No, those ones they've made their name already, and
so it's not possible for them to pick anybody.
Already they've cement their spots already.
Their name in first 11 is on a platter of gold.
Then a certain Anthony Gordon
yes.
that did so well. I think.
What
do you think he's one of the players that might want to prove himself?
Yes, actually, I mean,
I might maybe give France run of.
I think that's who I would actually even vouch for in the front lineup. A certain Anthony Gordon and Bellingham, because Kane hasn't really even proved himself that much in this World Cup. To me, my own opinion, Kane hasn't really proved himself in this much.
But he has 6 goals to his name.
I know, but then he hasn't really, like, I wouldn't say it's goals he worked for. You get? I wouldn't say it's more of like collision goals, that kind of thing.
I don't believe in that too. You score, whether collision or anything, provided you even if it's your head or anything, your hand, you put it inside, you've scored. Collision or no collision, true. When you have the last touch and your touch made this of your target, so you've scored. So I don't think there's any luck. You worked for it.
You can say so, but then to me, I wouldn't say. I would look it as Gordon has really proved himself in this World Cup. I mean, he hasn't really had much goals, but then you could see that he has worked his way. He has worked his way through the World Cup. So I would actually say that Gordon's deserves to be one of the players, the top players.
Okay, as you try to wrap up with this, if England wins, would it be considered a successful World Cup campaign despite missing out on the finals? And the same question for France.
Okay, if a certain England wins the third place playoffs, then I would actually say it's actually a very big achievement for them, considering the fact that they haven't gone anywhere close to this in the past how many years. We always have to remind them that that they've not gone anywhere close to that in a very long time. So if you actually check it out, it would be a very big achievement for them. They can actually go home smiling and say, yes, we actually came to the World Cup and achieved something. A certain France will smile, but the joy wouldn't be as much as the celebrations of the England people, knowing that in a very long while
They've not gotten a silverware in a
and
yes.
then we are coming back with this. So I think the Englands will actually value it more than the France.